So, welcome to a special double episode of the Terrible Creepypasta where we're reading two.
Yeah, because Pickle is not here.
Yeah,
Pickle Dalek. Pickle
Dalek
Dalek
Craft,
is like
Dalek Craft couldn't be here today because he's too busy playing that
fucking
fucking
Fortnite.
he just wants to play the Fortnite.
Yeah. So first we're reading the Fairly Odd Parents theory. I will. I just want to point out that starts with I didn't write this pasta. I'm just posting it here, so we know it's gonna be good.
A masterpiece.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we'll do the paragraph. Each paragraph will switch off. That's how it usually works. So yeah.
I'm gonna do the first one.
Okay.
You have all seen the show Fairly Odd Parents. Do you know why the show is the way it is? I bet you didn't. Luckily, I got a limited edition of the first season DVD box set and saw the history in quotes for myself. However, it is not what it seems.
Okay. The intro was very different than how it usually is. In the beginning, the singing is very demonic and filled with creepy laughter. When it gets
This is very creative.
When it gets to the point of Timmy making the wishes, I thought that was part of the actual episode and not the intro.
Oh yeah, the one part where he wishes the Vicky into other things like the bread.
Oh, it starts to speed up as if it were a chipmunk version.
Dude, Alvin the Chipmunks rise up. We're back.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Alvin, and that reminds me, before we were recording, Swagbert was looking at various covers of See You Again.
There's a lot of them based around Alvin and the Chipmunks, I'm gonna be honest. There's also a lot of them which are not See You Again. There's also one about minions, but that's beside the point.
At the end of the intro, Vicky turns into a bomb. What? What is
What?
What?
Oh yeah, I think that might be in the intro. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Keep reading it.
Yeah.
Paragraph.
And everyone explodes, body parts flying, and Cosmos screaming / crying. I knew I should have stopped.
Deadpool's opening. Deadpool 2's opening.
Fuck Wolverine. I knew I should have stopped right there, but my mind wouldn't let me, so I continued. Does that count as... Is that a separate paragraph? Okay. I'm very confused. Is this okay, well, I'll just read this next part. The beginning...
No, she just becomes an onion.
What? The beginning of...
Okay. Timmy's parents kicked down the door to his bedroom.
We skipped an entire paragraph.
We skipped one? Oh,
yeah,
darn it.
Yeah, I was... Okay, just...
I thought that was one paragraph.
I think it was two, I just didn't finish it. The beginning of the show, starting off with the view of Timmy's house, and then his room. There was no fishbowl, so this was clearly before Timmy had his fairy godparents. His digital clock then flipped to 7 a.m. with the sound of a siren wailing.
Timmy's parents kicked down his bedroom door. His dad yelled, "It's time for a morning beating!" I was gonna read that in a horrible attempt at the dad's voice, but
okay, no, read it again.
It's time for your... I can't do it. Time for your morning beating.
Hey, beat.
Timmy screamed and tried to hide, but his dad grabbed him. The scenes faded into black, and Timmy continued to scream. So you're saying that Timmy's dad, with his voice and stuff, you're saying that he wrote this seriously and was like, yeah, that happened. That could happen, you know. That character, that's really in character for that guy.
The next scene showed Timmy with black eyes. Yeah.
Black eyes.
Multiple cuts on his head, and his right arm bent the wrong way. His parents were leaving the house, telling the babysitter, Vicky, to finish the job because they were too tired to do anything else.
There was
then
sleep. Like, quotes. Vicky slammed the door, pulled out a sledgehammer.
Okay.
Oh, right, forgot. It's your
Vicky
paragraph.
slammed the door. Vic Lee? Okay, this is a new character, Vic Lee.
Vic Lee.
Slammed the door, pulled out a sledgehammer. Timmy fell over. What? She didn't even hit him with the sledgehammer. He just fell over.
The ore of the sledgehammer made him fall over.
Blood gushing out of his forehead. Oh, yeah. And with him
Hyperrealistic blood.
and with him vomiting. Then the scene
Clown
faded
vomit.
back to black with Timmy crying this time. Why is it like fading into black?
Timmy wakes up in his room, injured, free, and two floating things. They turn into his fairies and introduce themselves as Cosmo and Wanda, and being his fairy godparents. They then say that if a human comes into his room, they'll turn into goldfish and stay in the fishbowl that they brought with them. They tell Timmy that he could wish for whatever he wants. He first wishes for friends, then producing AJ and Chester. Then he wishes to figure out why his parents hate him so much. Wanda doesn't want to grant that wish, but Cosmo screams, "Done," and then there is a major poof.
Oh, there's a memory of how his parents wanted a girl, buying everything in pink and dresses. Disappointed with a boy and too cheap to buy boy things. The parents force Timmy to wear the girl dresses and the pink hat that he still wears. His parents then think he isn't straight. Oh, they're homophobic. Which,
No, this is a good paragraph.
which leads to why he is constantly being beaten up, because they worry Timmy won't give them a grandchild. Then he learns how his teacher, Mr. Crocker, is a child molester. Oh, that's... Isn't that an actual, like, popular theory?
I don't know, but it's great. That is a cute observation.
Which is another speculation why his parents don't think he is straight. What? That doesn't add up.
This is really good. Wait, so just because Mr. Crocker is not sexually assaulting Timmy Turner means that he is not straight. That is a very... Then his parents start calling his name. Cosmo and Wanda start to disappear. Then Timmy wakes up in his room. The fishbowl gone. Timmy then sees it's 7 a.m. and knows what's about to happen. He then asks where AJ and Chester are.
His mom then says, "I don't know anyone named Chester or AJ. You've been passed out for several months now. You just got out of the hospital." Wait, so it was a dream within a dream within a dream?
So what you're saying is that this is like one of those lame dream pastas where they say that, but it's like not where a real person is dreaming. It's a fake person that's in a show dreaming about his life, but does he get beaten or not?
There's one last paragraph. It's really short. You go.
So this shows how the series is all a dream Timmy had because he passed out. I hope this didn't ruin your childhood, but it had to be told. Just that, it's
Excuse
stupid.
excuse the background noise, guys, but my brother is making a thing.
A thing.
As I said before, this is 2 stories, so on to the next.
First, I want to say my thoughts on this. This is horrible. Like,
Yeah,
it's like a
It's like-
dream pasta, but it's like
a dream.
you can't
but it's also,
disprove this.
It's a dream pasta, but it's also a dream within a dream.
And it's a creepypasta. Also, there's a picture attached that just shows title screen, but it's in like the lowest quality humanly possible. So, this is horrible. Like, this is really lame with spelling errors all over the place,
Yeah.
and it's edgy. It's
Yeah.
just edgy for the sake of being edgy. You know, like Timmy's dad beats him, but then he wakes up and he dreamed it all. But like, what I don't get is it saying the whole show was a dream, or that him getting beaten was the dream? Like, what?
Which is which?
Because it says that he woke up, and that's before the show starts.
Yeah, it says
Because
when he,
this is
when he
saying the
wakes up.
beginning of the show.
When he wakes up after 7 months, the fishbowl isn't there, so I guess the entire show is a dream.
No, the mod's still going on. It hasn't ended yet, so he can't wake up. But like, none of that happens in the show. Like, his parents don't beat him up in the show, so, and he dreamed that. That was a dream.
Okay.
It says that he dreamed that.
Uh,
This is stupid.
all right. Now we're on. Now we're on to the second story, which is Owen's hunger.
So guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers.
Wait, is this a total drama creepypasta? I did not realize that.
Okay, so
I was watching Total Drama Island, and this was a brand. Ah! 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 Google Chrome!
what happened? What happened?
Oh wow, that is not. That is what the heck?
What happened?
Google Chrome got a critical error. What? Excuse me?
Okay, we'll be right back. So we're back. Currently, the mysterious hacker known as 4chan is hacking Swiper's computer.
That was bogus, if I do say so myself.
And so now we're reading Owen's Hunger. And do you want to start or should I start?
Yeah, I'll start it again. I was watching Total Drama Island, and this was a brand new movie that they've released. Oh, this is my favorite. I remember the Total Drama movie.
It started off with the very classic opening. Okay, so there's classic, and then there's very classic.
Yeah, it's the very classic.
And I made sure I had enough snacks to munch on as I watched. Okay,
Chris McLean introduced the campers one by one, and they presented their hobbies, likes, and dislikes, as well as why they signed up. So is this just
is this the origin
it's just
story?
the first episode? It's not a movie. It's the first episode's not a movie.
Owen mentioned he was hungry, and out of nowhere he ate an oar. What?
Oh, the oar for boats that would be used for paddling a rowboat.
I giggled at this because he's my favorite character.
So stupid.
Alright.
Chris told Owen that he could eat something after they finished the first challenge. Although Owen got angry, he pushed Chris down to the ground and proceeded to tear off Chris's clothing.
Okay, so what is it with both of these stories going from 0 to 100 real quick?
Owen ran into the woods on all fours like a dog. The other campers stood there in shock as Courtney helped Chris back up. Chris was then covering his crotch area to prevent being seen on camera. Uh-oh,
His
he's
pee-pee.
naked.
His pee-pee. Chris yelled towards the woods. Chris yelled towards the woods. Owen, come back here. You can eat something over this way. After a few seconds of silence, a loud roar could be heard. Chris proceeded to tell the remaining campers that their first challenge has been changed to catching Owen.
Some campers complained and worried for safety, and others insist that they should because they could win immunity. Duncan ran to the woods first to catch Owen. I'm gonna put the big guy in a headlock, yelled Duncan as he ran into the woods. The other campers ran, trying to catch up.
Duncan could be heard yelling and then sounded muffled after a while.
Vore.
What the hell? Yelled Cody. The camera then panned over to Owen's legs and the ground. Slowly it panned up to show Owen consuming Duncan in his vore.
This is a really good story.
I thought this was just going to be a joke, so I continued laughing. However, I soon stopped when he swallowed.
Owen then proceeded to mutter, "Still hungry, eat." He looked at the other campers where the face was drooling. The remaining campers screamed and ran back. "We gotta get out of here," yelled Gwen. Oh wait, no, that's the goth one. Chris then told them that there was only one helicopter and only 4 people could ride.
Why? How
What
small was
chef?
the helicopter?
A 4-person helicopter only.
Everyone fought to get on the helicopter until 4 succeeded getting on and took off. The people who rode the helicopter were Gwen, Chef, Harold, and Courtney. The helicopter immediately took off, and the remaining characters screamed as Owen lunged towards them. After the successful escape, it cut to the commercials.
I ran to the bathroom to take a piss.
Time to take a piss.
Time to take a piss!
And pondered during the commercials while this episode was going like this. Maybe to appeal to the audience that favors dark humor, I guessed. I called my best friend who said they couldn't get the channel because they don't have it in their package. But I couldn't find, but would find it on YouTube tomorrow. I kept wondering and coming up with these theories on how the movie would end until the movie came back on.
The helicopter was headed back towards the island, but the survivors had weapons such as pistols, rifles, and a katana. This is
Katana. She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke, just like mowing the lawn. I would advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of its victims. It's Katana.
her sword traps the souls of its victims.
This is Katana.
They came closer to the island. It appeared to be missing 2/3 of the land. What did I just read? What is that sentence? Okay, let me try that again. They came closer to the island. It appeared to be missing two-thirds of the land. What? What's that even mean?
Owen vored the island. He vored the entire island.
Oh, a helicopter landed and Chef readied the shotgun while looking around for Owen. Owen, please come out. We just want to talk, Chef yelled out.
Chef sounds like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Like
I
a low-grade Samuel Jackson.
I think he actually is voiced by Samuel Jackson.
Probably not. I don't think they have it in the budget.
Owen lunged... Oh, that's you.
Owen lunged from behind a boulder that had a bite in it. Chef fired the shotgun at Owen, but Owen ate the bullet. When Owen ran towards Chef and ate his arm and the shotgun, Chef fell to the ground in pain. Meanwhile, the others readied their weapons. Owen finished consuming Chef, and the others started backing up towards the helicopter. Owen jumped over to them and proceeded to devour the helicopter.
My meal won't escape me now, laughed out
Gwen.
Who
laughed out? It just ends.
Gwen and Courtney screamed. Harold told the ladies that he'd handle it with his awesome karate moves.
Dude, how did Harold win the fight to get on a helicopter? Harold was the weakest one of the entire group.
I don't remember much from the show, so I'm just gonna assume that's...
Harold's like
I'm just gonna assume that's
gamer
very
game
in
league.
character for him.
Yeah, that is in character for him to do awesome karate moves.
Harold...
That was in character, actually.
Harold lunged at Owen with the katana, but... Katana!
It's Katana!
But
this is Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah, they're even on a helicopter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is just like the movie.
But Owen ate it. Harold stood there, shocked, as Owen slowly made his way over to him. Harold was then consumed by Owen. Gwen and Courtney decided to try running away from Owen.
The girls ran into the woods and decided to climb a nearby tree. Owen ran over to the tree and proceeded to take bites out of it. The girl screamed and Courtney fell out. Owen swallowed her in one gulp. Vore! No! Then he continued to eat the tree.
Gwen told Owen she wasn't going to die by him and started shooting the pistol at him. Owen consumed every single bullet. However, Owen then took the tree, threw it into the air, and swallowed up the remaining.
The remaining.
They didn't finish the sentence.
Owen then mutters, "Need more." He fell on all fours again and started chewing the ground. It panned out above the island. It started getting smaller. Owen was eating everything. After he finished the island, he was floating in water. He said that Dell almost satisfied.
What?
Then he continued to say he wanted dessert. Owen proceeded to pull his own legs into his mouth and ate his whole body until he completely disappeared.
How would that even work? When
This is amazing.
The
Credits then played and the title was written Owen's Hunger.
Okay, so zero comments. And my thoughts, and I have a feeling the guy who wrote this watched Suicide Squad. Then he said, "Yeah," and then he wrote
Yeah.
this.
Ronald McDonald House is on this wiki.
And my thoughts for the first one: forgettable and boring. It was confusing about it was like a dream in a dream.
Yeah, it was like as confusing as Batman v Superman's plot.
And-
I'd
and-
say.
Your thoughts?
The first one, everyone was very out of character in the first one, like except for maybe Vicky, but it didn't seem like it really fit into the that had short-term memory loss wrote it. Owen's Hunger was not better, but it was more memorable for that I can't tell what it is.
Just imagine combine Vore, Total Drama Island, and Suicide Squad, and then you get this
This
story.
is probably stolen from like DeviantArt or something. You probably found it on like DeviantArt. It's some weird story, and they wrote it as a creepypasta instead. It worked.
All right,
Is
so
Fortnite Cuddle Team still of interest?
okay, so do you want to make a three-parter? Or is that good?
That is good.
All right, so thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.
Thank you, bro.